What's going on, everybody? Danny TERZO back here with another little showcase, and it's none other of a concept Jason that I made, and it's got a Once Customs head sculpt, and this was a lot of fun, man. I really gotta say I enjoyed it. I think I got the light blaring on it right now. Let me just... which way? I think that's a little better. This was a lot of fun, man. I gotta say, I love making some concepts. I know Ones loves making some concepts, and you know he's the originator of concepts, but I always wanted to do my own thing, and just he's got such great head sculpts, you know. And this head sculpt I acquired through a collector. He had an extra head that he wasn't using, so we made a full figure out of it. And you know, obviously now this figure has been sold off. And yeah, let's get into it. Let me just get a little bit closer over here so you guys can see. All right. So we have a fully sculpted ground base. Obviously, I'll move the accessory over here. Sculpted dirt, pieces of debris of wood, patches of grass, as you guys can see. Over here, a little bit of mud water. You know, the base is pretty detailed, as you guys can see. You know, we obviously have a crotch grabber, stands up pretty high, and then, you know, you have your little severed limb accessory over here. Gotta add a few more details there, but that's that. And then we have one of my favorite things that I was doing for this set is this like custom side that I made. This is actually hand sculpted. As you guys can see, I sculpted all the wood in there, and this took a long time. It has a handle over there, and you guys can see this, and it has a custom blade on there, weathered, bloodied, you know, as if it was going and just killing motherfuckers everywhere. So this was a lot of fun, and I'll show you that in his hand in just a little bit. Here's a better look at that blood. Pretty nasty caked on there. Then we start with the boots. The boots actually, as you guys can see, have texture on there. Have a lot of texture. They've been heavily weathered, modified. Then we move up to the custom pants over here. We heavily weathered as well. Give them that look. And this is more like a hunter Jason that's been kind of a mix between a hobo and like a Jason, obviously, that's been in the woods a little bit longer, and just picking up rags as he goes along, or from his victims that were walking through the woods, just going for camping trips and all whatever, and he just acquired what he acquired. Old rags. We have his hands here that have a lot of texture on there. They're not your normal hands. They've been sculpted over. It has fully sculpted arms, and it actually has fully sculpted chest, as you guys can see here through there. Sculpted neck piece. His hand, you know, fully textured. And, you know, the jacket actually came from a fellow collector, AEC Milan. Follow him on Instagram, and then I just obviously heavily modified it to be this. So thanks, AEC Milan. And then we look over here. We have an accessory, which is a severed head sack over here that's got all the blood you could imagine. You know, he was just carrying around a severed victim's head, maybe for later. I don't know, maybe play some soccer with. I don't know, whatever Jason wants to do. Then if you look at the back over here, can't be a hobo without his sleeping bag, of course. This is a heavily weathered sleeping bag. And we have his trusty machete and his custom sheath over here. The machete, unfortunately, does not come off, but that's why I replaced it with the sai. I just did this more for the look purposes. Over here you can see more weathering and texture, more rags. Yeah, he's got multiple layers of clothing, and he's just, as you guys can see, the jacket has multiple colors like browns, greens, like he's really been in the muck. Obviously tattered. Then obviously you have the Once Customs head sculpt that has been bloodied up and everything. The mask is sick. I love this look. It's a very unique look to Jason. And then obviously the hoodie can be brought down if people like. Have that look. And then we can do the reveal of the mask, of the head sculpt, and there it is. I think one's the very few of these head sculpts. He did a full concept on his own, and then he offered a few of these. I love the mouth, how he did that, and the eyes, just dead, dull, shark eyes. It's got a lot of texture, so I had to sculpt the body and match the texture in the paint. So I had to do all that. The body's fully sculpted under there. Everything's custom. The shirt I made is custom. Pants are customs. Obviously heavily weathered boots. Base is custom. Custom sack head. Custom weapon. One's custom head sculpt. Custom sleeping bag. You know. So the jacket was from another fellow collector that I heavily customized. And all the other underlayers are all custom. So fully custom piece. I mean, but that's cool. And thanks to Michael. This is your piece, brother. It's coming to you. Once Customs did a killer job on this head sculpt, and this is actually a pretty rare head sculpt, so I'm very happy that I could do something with it. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, gotta say I love this look of this Jason. And then I'm actually gonna put the mask back on, put the hood back on, because this is my favorite look for this Jason. I'm not gonna lie. You can do this one-handed actually. And let me add the weapon real quick. And there he is with the sai. I mean, that's a pretty badass look. If you ask me, obviously you can put the head displayed anywhere you want. But check that out. That's pretty sick. So this was a lot of fun. Thanks to Michael. It's your piece, brother, shipping it out to you Friday. Won't retackle a Jason like this anytime soon. Detailed, a lot of fun. Alright guys, until next time, conquer your own collection, stay sick, and as always, peace.